Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. Today we are going to learn motion along one dimension. We have already studied about average velocity and instantaneous velocity. Just to recall, what is average velocity? Average velocity is defined as the ratio of displacement vector to the corresponding time interval. That is, V average is equal to delta R divided by delta T, or you can write delta X divided by delta T. What is delta X? X2 minus X1, and delta T is T2 minus T1. This is V average. What is instantaneous velocity? Instantaneous velocity is defined as the limit of average velocity as the time interval del t becomes infinitesimally small. That is, just apply limit to this average velocity. So, instantaneous velocity V is equal to limit del t tends to 0 del x by del t. It can be written as dx by dt. Look at this graph. This graph is plotted between position and time. You can get straight line. Suppose if you find slope between any 2 points, that is, you can find slope here or here. If you find slope between any 2 points, means that will give velocity. How? So consider this slope alone. Here this is position means x, time means t. So this one is dx and this one is dt. How do you find out slope? Slope is nothing but dx by dt. So what is dx by dt? That is velocity. Up to this clear? So this is position versus time graph. Suppose the graph is plotted between velocity and time interval t, and you can get the curve like this. Consider any 2 points, that is A and B. Corresponding time interval is t1 and t2. We have already studied about integral calculus. So integration is nothing but an area finding process. If you plot the graph between velocity and time, means you can get displacement. The area under the curve will give displacement. You know the formula, dx by dt is equal to V. How do you get the relation? If you plot position versus time, means you can easily calculate the slope. Dx by dt is our slope, which is equal to V. We are going to integrate this value. Just write dx is equal to V dt. Apply the limit x1 to x2. Dx is equal to V into dt, that is t1 to t2. Here the left hand side of the integral will give displacement travelled by the particle during the time interval from t1 to t2. If you plot velocity versus time, just integrate the value, you can get displacement. Our topic is motion along one dimension. What is one dimension? Either any one of the direction, x direction or y direction, any one of the direction. So suppose if the particle is moving in the x direction, means there are two possibilities. One is positive x direction, another one is negative direction, like this. So either the particle can move in this direction or in this direction. So this is positive x direction, this is negative x direction. How do you mark the positive x direction? If it is positive x direction means you should put positive sign. If it is negative x direction means you should put negative sign or minus sign. Look at this graph. This graph is plotted between velocity and time. You know that velocity versus time graph will give displacement. Here we have two curves. This is one curve and this is one curve. The area under this curve will give positive displacement and the area under this curve will give negative displacement. So positive, if you draw like this means always positive. If you draw like this means negative. Okay, for your simple understanding. So this portion will give positive displacement, this portion will give negative displacement. Positive you know, negative you know. Why I am saying displacement? Because just now we studied velocity versus time graph will give displacement. That is, the area under the curve will give displacement. So here also it is plotted between velocity and time. So it gives displacement. There are two types of displacement. One is positive and negative. So this portion will give positive displacement and this portion will give negative displacement. Based on the concept, one example problem is given. A particle moves along the x-axis in such a way that its coordinates x varies with the time t. According to the equation, x is equal to 2 minus 5t plus 6t square. What is the initial velocity of the particle? What is given? X is given, x is equal to 2 minus 5t plus 6t square. So how do you find velocity? So velocity v is equal to dx by dt. I hope you know that. So differentiate this x with respect to time. That is d by dt of 2 minus 5t plus 6t square. 2 is a constant. If you differentiate any constant, you can get the value as 0. So leave this. Then here 5t, you know the formula. So apply this formula. You can get the result as minus 5 plus 12t. So this is our v. What is the initial velocity of the particle? So initial velocity means t is equal to 0. Substitute in this equation. So v is equal to minus 5 plus 12 into t is equal to 0. So your answer is v is equal to minus 5 meter second minus 1. Velocity unit for velocity is meter second minus 1. The velocity of the particle is in the negative x direction. Why negative x direction? Here answer is minus 5. So the velocity of the particle is in the negative x direction. I hope this video is useful to you. If you like my video, please share and subscribe my video. Thank you.